Okay.
It's already feeling.
Okay, good. I'm going to show you one more. Go through the whole list today. We talk about brachialis on either side of the biceps tendon, coracobrachialis in the armpit. These are muscles that when you're massaging the arm and you're doing some extra work in there, you may come across something, and then you want to know how to resist all the different actions because a lot of these muscles do the same thing. You want to find the one action between them that is different. So remember when we did with biceps and brachialis, they both flex the elbow, but biceps does supination. So then you would resist supination. So today we're going to treat supinator. Supinator can get really tight on certain people, especially people who use their forearms a lot for certain things, definitely on massage therapists. So that's why I chose this one today, because Paige is a massage therapist, so we're bound to find something in this groovy muscle. So remember that St. John's neuromuscular technique warms up with fascial work and uses little to no lubricant. So I would probably be using one of these techniques if Paige had come in complaining about arm pain, and I might do some fascial work first before I add any oil. So get in, do your direct fascial techniques, do all the things that Sandra taught you in Tech 2, warm up the area, and when it starts to kind of get hyperemia, a little bit of pinkness in the area and things are warmed up, then you can go in with this technique. Remember, up 5 grams to 10 pounds of pressure. So I might be coming down here and you find the head of the radius. And if you don't know if you're on the head of the radius, then passively supinate, you will feel it. So I can palpate it here with my thumb because it pops onto my thumb every time I supinate and pronate her forearm. So you find the head of the radius here and you move just inferior to it. And we already have Paige breathing. And then in order to be sure that you're on it, you want to resist supination. So don't let me move you. Good, good. So we found something here. I'm going to come in with some reinforced thumbs. So where would you put that on a pain scale, Paige?
6.
That's a 6. And does it radiate anywhere?
Into the elbow.
Into the elbow. Okay, so I'll get you to take a few deep breaths here. I'm applying definitely more than 5 grams. I would say probably close to around 2 pounds of pressure in here. You can see my position is very relaxed. I'm able to create pressure with my thumbs with great ease. I feel no pain or tension in my hands. I'm just getting her to breathe. I'm keeping track of the time, so about 8 to 12 seconds. And then where would you put it now on the pain scale?
About a 3.
So it's a 3. So we're going to come out anyway, even though it's a 3. And we will just do some gentle massage over the area to try to flush out the area a little bit. Maybe you can even do some more fascial work if you wanted to. Passively move and stretch the forearm. And then we can come back in after a short break. We could come back in and return to this trigger point another time, and we definitely would want to if it's only at a 3. So again, I'm going to find the head of the radius and just let me move you here. Good. And there it is again. And where would you put that on the pain scale now?
A 2.
It's at a 2, so we're almost gone. So just take a few deep breaths here. And that's about 12 seconds. And then I'm going to come out. Oh, sorry, I'm going to ask you, where is that on the pain scale now?
Nothing.
And it's gone. Okay. And then we want to make sure we flush out the area really well. We would recommend movement therapy. Also, he recommends doing stretching. So for the supinator, if you pronate, that will stretch it. So you could ask your client to do pronation, supination to stretch that out at home. That could be something that you send them home with home care with. So this, even though this technique is light and gentle, when you have an area that is really sensitive, this is the tool that you probably want to use. And you can see, even with a significant trigger point in an area that is quite, tone, she's got a lot of tone in her forearms from being a massage therapist. you know, to 8 to 12 seconds 2 times, was able to get rid of a trigger point that was fairly significant. So hopefully these techniques teach you that you don't always have to use the big guns, the Travell big guns, in order to get rid of something. And now you have a few other options for all the different types of clients that you're going to treat.